Ready to do your reading for January 2019. The very first card that you get is from the Cosmos, from the Star Mother, asking you with a question, starting with a question. How can you mother yourself? How can you more mother yourself in January? And the very next card that comes from Mother Mary. Lots and lots of mother energy for you guys, and they're inviting you to motherly love yourself as much as you love everyone else, as much as you love your family especially. Yeah, she's inviting you, Mother Mary, to nurture yourself. Really important. And then she says one way you can do that is to play music. They're offering music as a way for you to nurture yourself. In the way that this card lays out, it's like she's looking at she's holding her heart, but she's also almost kind of looking at the instruments to play some music. If you play an instrument, that's wonderful. If you don't play an instrument, then just listening to some really good music that soothes you, that nurtures you. Motherly love, and they're inviting you to give that to yourself right now. Another way to nurture yourself is to detach from drama. So you also got Athena, and they really want you to notice her posture. So while the word detach can have lots of meanings. One might be to just leave a situation, detach, completely disengage, detach, walk away, be done. It can have a powerful meaning, but for you guys it feels like it's very subtle. Notice that she's standing her ground. She's not walking anywhere. She's standing right solid, just with her hand up, just going, no. Setting a boundary. Essentially setting a boundary. Nope. Not going to do that. We're not going to do that. But she's not going anywhere. She's standing strong right where she is. And the very next card that you get comes from the Galactics, again, talking about boundaries. You need better boundaries. Where can you establish better boundaries? So here comes another question for you from the Cosmos, from the Galactic. I'm using a deck that's more galactic, but it feels appropriate. It really feels appropriate. Like this is kind of where we're at this point. So with the star families and light workers, and the cosmic galactic energy is really strong right now. So it just felt right to use this deck this month. Yeah, so the questions, you have two questions. How can you more mother yourself? And also, where do you need to establish better boundaries? Notice the posture of her as well, only she has both hands out. So we have hands out side to side, standing her ground, with hands out on both sides, and we also have standing her ground with a hand out in front of her. So it's just like boundaries from all directions. Boundaries, like what, in nurturing yourself, where can you set some better boundaries for yourself? Really good question to ponder throughout the month of January. And every answer that you get, they're inviting you to implement that. Like, try it. There will be opportunities. That's the word, opportunities for you to practice. Just going, no. And you don't have to literally put your hands up like this. This is sort of a visual for you to just say, no, I'm not, not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Maybe later, It feels very subtle like that. It feels very sort of simple, like let it be easy. It doesn't have to be a big dramatic, no. It can be, but it feels more like in this reading that it's easier than that. It's simpler than that. It's just setting your boundaries. It's what are you, where's your edge? Where's your edge in terms of what you're willing to in nurturing yourself, how far are you willing to go? Like, where's your edge? That's what they want you to really consider here in January. Think about that, and then implement anywhere you can in terms of setting a boundary. Steady progress. Steady progress is coming up. That might indicate that you'll have some opportunities to practice setting boundaries. And sometimes if this has not been a habit for you, to say no when you want to say no, and say yes only when you really want to say yes. The people around you are used to you being a certain way. So you might get a little bit of kickback. And so that's where steady progress is coming in. It's like, okay, know that those around you may not like it very much, but simply because they're not used to it, they'll adjust. That's their thing to manage and deal with, but so steady progress in terms of, nurturing yourself first. Nurturing yourself first. You're very loving to everyone else, especially family. It feels really, really strong. You just take care of everybody. They're really inviting you to nurture yourself. It's very motherly energy, loving on yourself and setting your boundaries as a way of nurturing yourself and taking care of yourself. If the people around you really give you a hard time, you can let them do that, know that is likely. And, so if anything gets extra challenging, you can just hand your worries over to the angels. The angels are very much supporting you in doing this. Your star mother is with you, inviting you to motherly love yourself. So you have a lot of support in the angelic realm. And so give the angels your worries. If there's some people in your world that aren't happy about it, they'll adjust. They'll adjust. It's really important. So as they're having a hard time, if this resonates, if some people start to have a hard time, find the blessing in it. Recognize the situation for what it is. Well, you haven't, maybe if this resonates, you have not been setting boundaries, and now you are. And so of course they're going to be like, whoa, what's going on? What's happening? Why the change? I'm used to you just taking care of me all the time, no matter what. And that's going to be a bit of a shift. So find the blessing in this situation, that you're actually helping them, the others, to be stronger as well, to nurture themselves, take care of themselves too. And then we have the Buffalo Calf Woman is bringing you peace. This setting boundaries might be new for you. It might not be so new for you. It just might be something that's challenging for you. So, keep practicing. And so she's bringing you peace wherever you get kickback from those you love, where that makes you uncomfortable. She's bringing you peace about that it's really important for you to prioritize yourself. And as you do that, so as these readings go, here we go round again now to the next row, where it's as if you've done this. You have taken some time this month to detach from any drama and just say no when you want to, playing some music, nurturing yourself, hot baths, lighting candles, walks in nature. How else can you motherly love and nurture yourself? And as you've done some of that at this point, it looks like it might be a bit of a new you coming out of there after all that, and a new career transition may come from that, where they're inviting you to consider working with sensitive children, indigo and sensitive children. They could really use some help from someone like you. So loving and caring and maternal towards yourself and others. So a career transition might be really nice and lined up with you now that you've gotten comfortable with nurturing yourself. Lots of practice with that, steady progress with that. You might want to work with some children. And then right underneath this, we have the birthing of a new age. This is coming from also from the work career transition in terms of lining up with your soul purpose. We have birthing a new age. We are birthing the age of Aquarius, the age of the divine feminine and the matriarch, and your role in it is very important. So this Divine Mother, it's really important that you practice nurturing and divinely mothering yourself as well as others, yourself first as well as others, as you're dreaming a new world into reality. This new world, birthing. I mean, look at all this motherly. We have the Divine Mother, the Star Mother, Mother Mary, birthing a new world. Children. Very, very divine motherly reading for you guys. Now we're giving birth to the age of Aquarius, the matriarch, the age of balance. How perfect is that for you guys? It's not about patriarch to matriarch, in other words, male dominance to female dominance. No. The matriarch is about balance, which is what Libra is all about. So where the balance might be slightly out, and it feels like this has come up for you guys in 2018 as well, to just sort of, with a bit more of a focus on yourself first, to fill yourself up first as you take care of everyone else, and yet it feels like you guys did a lot of that. So this reading is about bringing in the divine motherly love for yourself first, as your role is birthing this new earth, the new divine feminine age of Aquarius. And as this career transition might happen, some of you, if that resonates with you, some of you might consider working with children. The next card we get is prosperity. The next one we get is miracles happening. And your final card is yes. Yes. Yes to everything. Miracles and abundance and a big yes to everything that in terms of helping to create this new world in the divine feminine, where your role in it starts with you loving yourself. How neat is that design? You get to. You don't have to love yourself first. You get to love yourself first. And in doing so, miracles will happen in the world. In a world kind of way, in a big world kind of way. It's like that's your role in it. The balance, the matriarch, the balance. And then miracles happen. Also, she's actually with a double meaning. She's saying if you do pursue a career transition, the money you will be taken care of through the transition. And then this is on the other side of it, if you choose it. It also, they're also saying that it's not necessarily a whole new job. It could be within, if you work a job, it could be a kind of a raise, a transition. It could be just another position within the company. If you work for yourself, it could just be adding on to your company kind of thing, or just shifting a little bit. It doesn't have to be a whole new end of this and beginning of this. It feels more like a shift to maybe adding children to your curriculum or something like that kind of thing. And you will be taken care of through the transition, and it also looks like miracles and abundance for doing that. Yes, for doing that, for loving yourself, for working with that question, how can you mother yourself more, for nurturing yourself. Yes, very important. Very important. Career transition and birthing a new world, divine feminine, very important. Yes, miracles will be happening. You can create miracles, Libra. great reading. I mean, how cool is that? It's not really, deep healing or anything really super challenging. Just set your boundaries, setting your boundaries, nurturing yourself, play some music, and miracles happen. That's awesome. Libra, we're going to continue this conversation over on Vimeo. The link is down below. In some ways, they confirm what the others are saying. That happens a lot in your reading, and then also some other perspectives for you for January. So I hope you'll join us over there. I love you guys. Until next time, take really good care of yourself, and we'll talk to you soon. Mwah.